You know, this time of year is one of my favorite times of year. You can find these crappie on isolated structure along the bank, and they can be a lot of fun. All right. Hey guys, so we're doing a little fishing today. It's 1st of April. Crappie done moved on the banks. That's a pretty good one to start the day right there. Male, see he's got his dark coat on. Hey guys, just had a big low pressure, double low pressure go by. Windy today, but hey, we're gonna catch some fish today, so stay with me and I hope you enjoy the video. So basically there is it's just a small little tree in the water there. It's got a few crappie on it. And basically I'm gonna do the same thing that you would if you were bass fishing. I'm just gonna pitch that lure up to the base of the tree and swim the lure right down the side of the structure and wait for a bite. That's about as simple as I can explain it. A lot of people have some issues with fishing structure like this because they get hung up a lot. And I'll give you a few tips. One of the main tips that I can give you, if you are fishing a lot of structure in the spring, get you some hooks that are gold. That is a 30-second right there. Fish a light head with a gold hook. Take your pliers, bend that hook back one time, bend it over. When you get hung, you can pull it out and you can save your lure. That's just one tip that I'm going to give you from Wildlife Adventures. On the tree that time. And that's what I'm talking about. You get your lure back. Now you might booger your lure up, but see how that hook will bend out for you? And you just take your pliers and bend it right back. A pretty good one right there, hanging out. We'll take him. He ate that thing, look. Look, got that thing down in his mouth. Gracious. Pretty crappie. There he is. Now I done bit that thing off. That's that Chaos 2 bait with that huge paddle tail on it. You see how short I done make it? You can bite them off when the head gets messed up. Don't tell Dennis I told you that, but you can bite them off and shorten them up. Boom. Put him in the pot. I'm gonna pull up here and get the boat positioned. If you got spot lock, that's good. Sometimes the spot lock runs a lot. It kind of spooks the fish. I'm gonna try to stay away from this stump here. I'm gonna try. Don't know if it's gonna work or not, but I'm gonna try. There he is. I'm just bumping along here in this canal. I tell you why I'm in this canal. Can you hear the wind behind me? I'm telling you, that wind it's puffing about 15-20 miles per hour. And you know, this is not a big crappie. We'll turn him back. But he was sitting over there on that isolated structure. Just a small fry. And when you know, I had to tuck back in here, and I'm not passing up anything, any wood that's sticking up out of the water. I'm gonna turn the boat around and go back in there, because I only got one cast. The wind is kind of puffing me down this bank right here. Uh-oh, but then pulled up out of that stick behind me. See that little log jam behind me? Still going along. Now, I tell you, I picked up my long pole just for the reason. I couldn't cast in there and leave the lure there very long because there's a lot of limbs down in the water. So I just chose the vertical jig. That's that new color in the LC shad. That's that violet color. I forget the name of that color there. It's a new color. That's a good crappie right there, y'all. And I just lowered it right down in the limbs and just held it there. And he swam over there and smacked that thing. He had to have some of it. We're easing up on this other stick up down here. So I'm out of that canal, kind of back in more in the open water. And I'm just running the bank looking for some trees that fell or stumps or something like that to cast in. All right, here again. There's some logs over there. I'll switch the camera since I'm fishing out this right side. You hear that wind still puffing behind me? Man. So I came in this particular cove, and it just so happens the wind is pushing right down the cove, so you can't keep the back of the boat in the wind, so I just elected to let the wind push me all the way to the back of the cove. Then I just turned around and started my way back out and start fishing some of this wood structure. You know, just start fishing some of this wood structure that's here. And as the sun gets up higher, these fish will get up underneath these logs and push right to the bottom. They won't be up in the water column. That's a pretty good one right there. Come off that log. Give him the opportunity. Yeah. We'll take him. It's about 11.5 inches. Laying under there. Boom. Good fish. We'll put him in the pot. Pretty fish, pretty fish. Look at that, y'all. Look. Don't know how that got broke. That's my B&M Sam Super Sensitive 10 foot. I know we all been there, but man, had that rod about 5 years. Well, that happens. Don't know how that got broke. So it's a crappie back here in this little gut, around this log laying out here. And look, I done broke off all my casting rods. I got my 10-foot rod out here trying to pitch over there. Pull of old crappie out of there. Come on up here, big boy. All right. Boom. The old grenada bug. Put him back. Look, guys, I think I'm going to end the video. It's pretty windy out here. All in all, it was an okay day. Okay, I'm sure that's a lot better. I know you guys probably can't hear me. It's probably a lot of wind noise on that other GoPro that I had on my hat. Anyway, I saw a lot of fish, 6 to 8 foot, sitting right on the very bottom today. I caught some fish back actually on some stumps. Caught some fish back in these little guts, like you see we sitting on right here. Just back in the guts, sitting there waiting to move up in that brush. I caught some on logs, and so fish are back. If you come to the lake, fish are on the banks. That's where you can find them. I didn't see any fish suspended out over deep water today. So you come, now's the time to get to the lake, find them on the bank. Anyway, you remember, God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Don't forget to hit the like button and click the notification bell so you don't miss an episode of Wildlife Adventures. And as always, you remember, it's a wild life, and I'll see you on the water.